Well, that is the halfway point of Global Champions League round 1 already here under the wonderful summer sunshine in Riesenbeck for stage 11 of the Global Champions League. My name is Mark Lewis. Welcome back to GCTV. And can you already start to identify just how many time penalties have been picked up? Frederik de Backer earlier on today spoke to us about the possibility of this being designed as a speed course, but the riders being more conservative and not chasing it as one. It might lead to some time penalties. Well, there have been a handful of riders already that have picked up time penalties today at the halfway point of GCL round 1. It's Riesenbeck International, powered by Kingsland Equestrian, that find themselves in the provisional lead. What should have been a double clear for Christian Kuckuck and for Philipp Weishout has become a 1. A single time penalty being collected once again by Christian Kuckuck. We spoke to him earlier on this week about that time penalty of 2023. He reminded us that it is still in the back of his mind and that it shouldn't happen again. Christian Kuckuck, it has indeed happened again. Let's show you what took place today for Riesenbeck International as both Kuckuck and Weishout jumped beautifully in round 1 to take the provisional lead on just a single penalty. Kuckuck and Checker, the first to come out today. The 14-year-old grey jumping beautifully, looking as if it was going to be an open and clear for them, being overlooked by Ludger Bierbaum in the kiss and cry. Ludger keeping a very close eye, and again the two boys from Riesenbeck spoke very, very endearingly about the role of Ludger Bierbaum and what he brings to this team. And at this moment it looked as if it was going to be a clear, a single second outside of the time, and a time penalty for Christian Kuckuck. Philipp Weishout jumping clear after that on Zinedine. They told us that with the horses that they have available in their stable, they should not be beaten by anyone. And they are certainly living up to the hype. They are living up to the expectation of the local Riesenbeck fans who have come out today and will continue to come out throughout the rest of the weekend as well. Here is Weishout on Zinedine. Hard to believe that he is still only 10 years of age, the gelding. But much like Kuckuck, flirting a little bit with the time, eventually finishing just inside of it. And because of that, he keeps his score to 0. And he keeps Riesenbeck International on just a single time penalty. They find themselves ahead of the Rome Gladiators, who are in second place on 4, and the Prague Lions, powered by the Czech equestrian team, who find themselves on 6. Speaking of the Prague Lions, we spoke about Fernando Martinez Soma and Thibaut Spitz coming back as a combination for the Global Champions League after their success in Mexico and Miami. Well, we decided to catch up with Thibaut Spitz, who himself had more time penalties. He finishes on 2, Fernando Martinez Soma on 4, Prager on 6. Let's hear from the young Belgian.
Looking at the team's performance from Prague Lions overall in round 1, 6 faults, 6 penalties, it puts you very much in the mix still.
Yeah, exactly. I think actually the horse jumped good. I think also Fernando was doing a very good round. Then I think it was maybe just a bit flat coming into the last double. I think for me also my horse was jumping good. I was a little bit scared to lose the back end towards the end, to just keep him taking time on the jumps, and maybe I did a bit too much also going around every time. But overall I think the horse jumped very good, and yeah, everything's still open for the second round, I think.
Of course, you left everything up, but the time fault's coming in a case of too careful?
Yeah, I think so, and I didn't really know the time was an issue. And then in the end, maybe I added a couple strides too many, like also to the last one, the 7. It was nice, but it should have gone a little bit smoother, but I think it jumped very good. And I had, for the feeling, I had quite an easy round, but next time I have to move up the pace a little bit.
We've spoken a lot today about the fine margin for error in the chase for the top 4, which you're obviously just outside at the moment. How aware of that are the team?
Yeah, exactly. We're trying to get in the top 4. I think the last couple shows we've done some good results, so we'll try to just continue on that form. Yeah.
Good luck for the rest of today.
Thank you.
Still very much in the hunt are Prague Lions, but as Frederik de Backer always points out correctly in commentary, those time penalties just put you in a really awkward position. Instead of it being a 4 and clear, the 4 and 2 now takes them to 6, which means that all of a sudden one rail no longer is safe enough for them. But there is still a second round to come. Prague Lions, powered by the Czech equestrian team, will still have a lot to fight for. Madrid Emotion, by the way, on 14 penalties, and 9 from Manuel Fernandez Saro and 5 for Michael van der Vleuten. Time penalties for both. Is that the end of Madrid Emotion and their top 4 hunt? That becomes a big talking point as well. Monaco Aces, Inez Jolie, as we spoke about her in Monaco, famously winning that richest Grand Prix of our season just a couple of weeks ago, now returns for her GCL team, and along with the Azevedo Filho, they find themselves on 14 penalties. Let's hear from the Monaco Aces.
Monaco Aces first team to go, Inez Jolie first rider to go. Your young horse did well.
Yeah, I'm actually happy. I had one down, rider's mistake. So I'm really happy of my horse and proud of the run he delivered.
You weren't far away from time penalties. Luis Felipe, you did pick up a couple. How difficult is it to judge the lines and get the technical aspects of the course right out there?
Okay, I have also, with this horse, I always difficult to be in time with him. But in my opinion, even if I collect 2 downs, my horse jumping good. He came back from injury for a long time. Injury is one of the first big rounds he did today, was one of a long time ago. And you know, sometimes what you do, like on the score, it's not really what you feel. I felt much better than my score. So that gives me a little bit, let's say, hope for the future shows with him. And of course, in the second round now, Inez is going to repeat the same horse. The horse looks jumping amazing. And then I will do with my main horse, which is Sierra, my mare. So yeah, we're going to try. We're going to try. We need to try to make a better score. And I also would like just to mention Mariana. She's the first time, she's also in the team with us, and it was the first time she competed in this level, and she made a great clear round, and we are so proud of that.
Well done, and good luck for the second round.
Thank you very much.
So on 14 penalties already, I'm afraid Monaco Aces might find it difficult to stay in contention in Global Champions League Round 2 later on tonight. As it stands, Riesenbeck International probably quite predictably find themselves leading the title charge here this week on a single time penalty. Rome Gladiators powered by ClubMyHorse.tv. Let's try that. Find themselves in second place on 4. A clear for what is going on? For Kyle Tim, who once again impresses for his team. Nina Malave with a single fence down takes them to 4. There's a lot more still to come, by the way, in the second half of Global Champions League Round 1. Olivier Robert, Abdel Said will come out for the Istanbul Warriors, powered by Carpe Diem in a few moments' time. Doha Falcons, a lot spoken about them in this top 4 challenge as well. Jerome Guerrier, Simon de Lestre return for the team. Mexico Amigos, Falcons White United. We spoke about how strong their lineup is today. Luna coming in for Gilles Thomas. Big statement there alongside Marcus Ening and Priam Durosé as well. And then New York Empire powered by Lugano Diamonds. The Stockholm Hearts powered by H&M. We Love Horses. And the final team to come out today. Lovely draw for the current championship leaders. The Kunstars, powered by the Iron Dames. Sophie Hinnes and Katrin Ackermann will be the final 2 riders to come out in GCL Round 1. We encourage you to get your GCTV Live Pass to make sure that you can join us, and of course, not just for the rest of GCL Round 1, but for all of the action that follows here in Riesenbeck, the first and only show in Germany that we have scheduled on the 2024 calendar. It's fantastic to be back in Germany for this show. True horsemanship, true horse sport lovers here in Riesenbeck this afternoon as they look forward to the rest of GCL Round 1 as well. So make sure you sign up for your GCTV pass. Stay with us as we get ready for the rest of the action. Istanbul Warriors, powered by Carpe Diem, are the next team to come through the gate. Let's go back to the action on GCTV.
Fortunately for me, no familiar faces in these shots, but it does depict beautifully the atmosphere around the Riesenbeck International. outsiders for the lead after round one. Highly rated Iglesias and Bonami for Istanbul Warriors. Come in with a very strong team for round one. They sit 8.5 behind Rome Gladiators on the championship standings. Rome came out with 4 penalties. So here come the Istanbul Warriors, powered by Carpe Diem Equestrian. It's Robert and Abdel Said. They also have Hasan Senturk here as third rider, that new member of the team that joined them at the mid-season transfer window. This is a horse that symbolizes consistency. Iglesias by Quasimodo and Indorado. Would expect this man to go clear in this first round with this horse. And so far that's working well for Robert. Good for the time. Only 2 clears so far after the first 14 riders. Pace-wise, he's right there where he needs to be. Oh, and the plank this time. It's not the back rail this time, it's the front rail. The slow plays its role, has its stall, and 6 to get home, and Robert fails, unfortunately, to jump a clear. Olivier Robert with Iglesias. Straight away, it means that Riesenbeck remain leaders in this first round.
Offence for Olivier Robert and Iglesias DV means that the Istanbul Warriors will not escape GCL round 1 on a clean sheet. Abdel Said and his very, very impressive mare Boname now makes their way into the ring. They will round out the Istanbul Warriors lineup. If you want to join us, you want to check out the rest of the action from the Istanbul Warriors and what is to come throughout Global Champions League round 1 and round 2 tonight, sign up for a GCTV live pass right now and come and join us in Riesenbeck on GCTV.